How's it? How's it, everyone? My name is Toshiki. I've been staying in South Africa since November 2019, so it is about 2 years. I'm Japanese, and it's very few Japanese are in South Africa, especially the place where I'm staying is Cape Town. It's very few. I think it's the Japanese consulate said it's only 200 to 300 Japanese are staying in Cape Town. I think it's very few, if that's like it's because it's Cape Town is a big city. It's very big city in African continent, but it's still few Japanese are staying in here. So I thought it might interesting you to know about how Japanese people see South Africa country. First of all, it's very different with Japan, but the Cape Town is not that the Africa that you think. It's much more big city, and there is city life in the center, middle of Cape Town. And it's not like desert or the animals, savanna, or that kind of way. More like city in Cape Town. And okay, so firstly, I will talk about maybe safety, food, or nature, people, that topic. So firstly, safety. I have to say it's dangerous. It's not a safe country. If you walk outside, it's like kind of the homeless people are everywhere and to begging you to get some money for like food. Sometimes I've experienced like homeless person talking to me, "Oh, please give me that money," and I said, "Sorry, I'm sorry, no." And then that kind of person said, "Oh, then I have to steal your phone and your bag. Is that okay? Because I don't have money for food." No, man. Why I have to accept your stealing? So that kind of things that happen very easily if you are staying in Cape Town, and especially if you are looks Asian. It's few less Asian in this country, so people think about, oh, Asian, that's tourist. Okay, easy. They will think that way, I think. So need to be very careful if you come to Cape Town, and because it's never gonna happen in Japan. It's very easy to walk outside even though it's night, even though you're female. But in these countries, I am very, have beard and a little bit bigger than others, 180 almost centimeters. But I'm even still a bit scared to walk outside. That's in the nighttime. The safety is definitely a bit unsafe than Japan. But if you be careful and if you know where you should go, it should be fine. If you walk with local people, it should be fine. And then the food, I think it's here has most of the food, and there is lots of variety of food. And the Cape Town is near the ocean, so there's a lot of seafood, and the meat are also good. Lots of biltong, which is like beef jerky, and that's so good. burgos, which is like long sausage with many spices. That's so good. And like malva pudding, which is like cake. It's soaked with like sweet a syrup, I think, and with custard and ice cream. That's very good. That's my favorite food, my favorite dessert. Yeah, so the food are so good. There's many Asian restaurants as well, and Italian restaurants. It's most of the Indian restaurants. I mean, every kind of restaurant is in Cape Town, so you don't need to worry about food in South Africa, Cape Town. And what else? The security, food, nature. Yeah, the nature are so beautiful. You will regret if you come to this country. Why I haven't had been these countries before? It's so beautiful. There's still lots of nature are existing, and the plants. If you are the plant lover, you must come to these countries. Lots of rare plants, and that's very easy to find. If you go to, there's a lot of nature reserve. If you go to nature reserve, you can easily find like 5 different species plants. No, it's not 5, like 10 more, and it's very interesting. The vegetation are existing in these countries, and lots of insects, mushrooms, animals, plants. So yeah, it's very interesting. Beautiful. The ocean, beautiful. The nature, so beautiful. That's I think the most recommend things about Cape Town, South Africa. It's not only Cape Town. If you go to Northern Cape, there's a Namakwaran. It's called Namakwaran. There's so many different species of plants. Huge aloes, small, tiny plants, rare plants. You must visit there. Okay, and then the last one is the people. So South Africa is such a diverse country. That's not like if you go to Japan. Japan is mostly 90% is Japanese. Everyone speaks Japanese languages, but this country are so different. It's like option, for example, option language has 11 languages, like English, Afrikaans, Xhosa, and Sotho, yeah, Ndebele, Zulu, many 11 languages. I still have to know what it is. But in the Cape Town, most of the people speak English and Afrikaans and Xhosa. That's I think the main language people speak, and mostly but English. And it's very lots of kind of people are staying in these countries. For example, like African people and English people from UK and the Africans people. I think the origins from Dutch and more like Indian people and Chinese people. Japanese is very few. It's like Korean people and more Malay, colored people. So many German people, Portuguese, so many different countries. So many type of people are saying these countries. So it's very interesting. It's lots of cultures. People think very differently, and that always I think makes people creative. So I don't know that's the reason why, but South Africa has lots of artists. There is a lot of artists and arts, painting, art culture. A lot like gallery. There is a lot of galleries, art galleries, and yeah. So it's very interesting country. Here has African culture and European cultures, and some of Asian cultures, and most of the people are very kind and friendly, talk a lot, and so yes, I think the people I like South Africans. Yeah, we should. Japan knows more about African country. I know it's because it's far from Japan, but people should know more about the African culture. I think that makes you creative, open mind, lots of good benefits you can get. That's it. That's my Japanese perspective of South Africa. So if you like this video, please hit the like button and subscribe if you're already. And please comment if you have anything you want to say. And see you next video. Bye bye.